International Conference on Recent Advances in Computer Systems, RACS 2015. The 14th of December. 2015. Hale University, College of Computer Science and Engineering, Hale, KSA. Using Trusted Platform Module, TPM, to secure business communication, SBC, in Vehicular Ad Hoc Network, VANET. Irshad Ahmed Isamra. isamro28@gmail.com. Overview. Introduction. Requirement of trust in peer-to-peer vehicular network. Properties and components of trust in vehicular network. Proposed trust levels. Types of trust in vehicular network. Conclusion. References. Q&A. Vehicular ad hoc network is a special kind of network in which nodes, vehicles, can communicate with each other on the road and with its infrastructure. VANET applications. Safety applications. Non-safety applications. Security in VANET. Security is one of the key factors to implement the applications in real environment. Due to dynamic nature of vehicular environment, it is very difficult to control the attackers and attacks and analyze the behavior of attackers in network. Attackers create problems for authentic users of the network through different kind of attacks: DOS, Sybil, node impersonation. Fig.1 presents an entire scenario where node X is the attacker who can wreck a message's integrity or change what is said in the message. The original message, for example, might read parking slot available, but when the attacker, vehicle X, receives the message from the node A, he or she alters the message content and transmits the altered message, which reads no empty parking slot, to other vehicles in the network. Because of the new message, the other vehicles, B, E and F, have to change their plans accordingly. Malware attack in VANET. When the vehicle's onboard unit, OBU, communicates with the infrastructure, RSU, and wants to update its software, the RSU is affected due to the attackers. In this way, viruses or worms come into the vehicle operating system. Fig.2 explains the malware attack, in which a vehicle B sends a request to the RSU for software updates. The RSU is already controlled by an attacker, so the attacker downloads the malicious software into the requested vehicle. Now, this software creates problems for the affected user vehicle. Proposed SBC model. Government. Authority. Business parties. Smart vehicle, TPM. End user, 1. Government. Authority, GA. Government. Authority, GA, is the first module of SBC model, and it is responsible to define the security policies and also authentication services to secure public and private keys. GA provides these keys for secure communications between vehicles and infrastructure. Private Trusted Authority, PTA, is also the part of government authorities, and it is provided different types of service to serve the users through various types of applications in heterogeneous environment. PTA ensures secure communications between users and different types of service providers by using the keys which involve in key distribution and key management. 2. Business parties. Government. Authorities give more benefits for business parties to invest their money in this field. Business parties also consider the user requirements while their journey and provide those services which is more necessary for end users. There are following 3 basic components of business parties. Service provider, SP. Security requirements. Difference services. A. Service provider, SP. Services provider also consider this important point while providing service. Safety application will not disturb through these business services. Prepaid and postpaid packages are two types of business services which are offered on highways. B. Security requirements. So here we are discussing some security requirements which are necessary for non-safety applications and also business transactions. Confidentiality is an important security requirement in vehicular communication. Data integrity. While communicating with an RSU and using non-safety applications, if an attacker changes the content of the messages, then it would be business lost. Authentication. Authentication is the key security requirement and it ensures that all vehicles in a network which are involved in communication are authentic. Availability. Availability is one of the hot research topics in vehicular communication. The purpose of a vehicular network is to serve the users. Privacy. Privacy is also a major factor in non-safety applications. User information, driver name, location, vehicle ID, is some of the privacy information and user do not open this privacy information while making monetary transaction. See, difference services. Here we are giving the detail of some of the important services which will be provided in future vehicular network. Toll collection services. Parking slot services. Map download. 3. Smart vehicle, TPM, trusted platform module. A smart vehicle has an important role to perform the secure communication in a network, and smart vehicle is a combination of several mechanical components with the ability to perform computations. Security is provided by both the hardware and software working together. However, the most important role in a smart vehicle is played by the hardware. For secure communication in VANET, the role of these security hardware modules is very prominent and has achieved the maximum level of security in VANET. 4. End user. End user is the last module of business model and purpose of this model to provide entertainment services and makes their journey more enjoyable. With passage of time, user requirement will be change and service provider upgrade their system and meet end user requirements in future vehicular network. End user has a dynamic behavior and changes her behavior according to the information received from other users or from the roadside unit, RSU. There are two types of users which are given below. User types. Trusted user. Non-trusted user, trusted user. Trusted users, TUS, are those who perform their task properly in the network. The behavior of a trusted user may change upon receiving messages from other vehicles or from the RSU. When a trusted user receives an accident warning or traffic jam message, the user is expected to change her behavior, that is, slow down her vehicle or change route. Fig. 5 describes the situation in which vehicle C sends a warning message to other vehicles, D, E. As a result, the users of vehicles D and E slow down their speeds and may take an alternative route due to the accident warning message. Non-trusted users, attacker. Attackers are those who intentionally create problems for users in a network by launching different types of attacks, passive or active. In a vehicular network, they become more prominent because they can potentially change a critical message or broadcast message to other vehicles. Figure 6 explains the node impersonation attack in which attacker B is involved in an accident at location Z. When the police identify the driver as it is associated with the driver's identity, attacker B changes her identity and simply refuses to acknowledge it. Working mechanism of SBC. Scenario 1. Internet access services. Another vehicle, C, could also send a request for some other service, which would require the same procedure to be followed in order to provide the service requested. While communication in network, TPM ensure the user personal information and also provides security from attacker. User A send message to ISP, and this message contain all users' information with security TPM key. ISP server checks the user information, location, valid TPM security key. ISP check the user information and if information is valid and meet the ISP requirement and policies. Then ISP is allowed to take services from ISP server. Start the communications between user A and ISP server. Scenario 2, Toll collection services. Toll collection is a time-consuming task on the road. VANET makes it easier as one can pay toll without stopping vehicle. One such toll collection mechanism is whereby vehicles pass from the toll point to another toll collection point which has an electrical license plate, ELP, scanner that scans plate numbers and issues the receipt message. Toll charge, time and location are included in the receipt message. Each vehicle has a TPM module and send request to Toll Collection Center, TCC, and pays required amount. Scenario 2 explains in Fig. 8, where the vehicles, A, D, E, send request to Toll Collection Center for payment of their toll charges. Conclusion. VANET potential applications directly focus on users' life on the road by sending some safety messages and non-safety messages. In proposed model it is explained 3 modules of business model and explain the relationship of each modules. For successful implementation of business model, every module plays their role accurately and serves the end users. Security and privacy is most important factors for real implementation of business model. More study is required to define some business policies for service providers. Please download this research papers from ResearchGate and Google Scholar. Please share this video and subscribe the VANET channel, and don't forget to view the series of VANET videos. If you have any question, then email at the given email id. Thank you very much for watching this video. Goodbye.